Hello, Stolen. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, you are so fast. Thank you. Thank you. I think it's a little bit loud. uh, uh, just Okay, just spots. I'm totally ignored by bots. They just passed by. This is how to practice moving. Let's see a video first. Extra players. Maybe called because they are from one squad and I guess they would have some teamwork. Of course. My wingman just rushed to the enemy side. So stupid. Yeah, looks like one by one, my stupid wingman would rush to the enemy side and get killed. Really? Fascist? I couldn't kill? at the beginning. And where did you look? I recommend you to look at the radar first, because you can't figure it out which enemy jet comes to you first, and actually which one is coming to you and running away from you. There are some distance information, but you can't read all the distance information at once, and you can't figure it out. That's the reason you have to focus on the radar first. So now, on the radar, you can see at least two right side jets and one of the left side jet, number 3. They are close to you, so you can forget about the number 1 and 4 and focus on the 3. And a little bit later, you can see that. Who else? Oh, hello, Steph. Thank you for stopping by. Good to see you. Unfortunately, I don't think I can win this match. Really? Enemy bot scored 1,000 and my bots have no kill. These guys. Yeah, GG. Thank you. Hmm. So basically, F1 in the mountain and Tomcat outside. That should be basic approach for the air sub in Crucible. That was a good approach. Also, they were quite lucky with this super bot. He scored as much as I did actually. Sorry, I can't accept friend's request. It's already too long. Yeah, I can't accept. Yeah, sometimes that unbalanced bots really uh, sucks. But what can we do? Just I think I'm mostly fine recently with the stupid bots or the losing with stupid players. Inner peace. I'd like to pursue that. And it was strange route. I mean, for bots they usually, but it's actual player. He took some detour. That's quite strange. What? Didn't expect. My bad. I should have checked my radar more carefully. Wow, really empty. There was some miscommunication. Hello, Flipsky. GG earlier, yeah, I noticed. So you're in CKA. I didn't know that until that match. Oops. I was sloppy to miss this. Okay, you're mine. Then CKA is only Canadian members? I'm in Canada too. Even I'm not moving my squad. I'm coming. Yep, in Vancouver. Did I tell you that, or was it like totally lucky guess? I mentioned this sometimes on my stream, but not many, I think. Lucky guess. Good, good. You have some, what is that in English? Uh, like some not superstition, some supernatural feeling, like foresee future, like fortune telling. Gift. You are gifted. So CKA is Canadian kick-ass, but still all over the map, like international. 4 versus 4. 2A6. Really, in airsoft, 2 intruders. D can be tough. All over Canada. Yeah, okay, I got the point right. Yeah. Then where are you? East Coast? West Coast? In Toronto. I lived in Toronto for 6 months when I moved to Canada first time. You hate it? You're like my wife. That's the reason we moved to Vancouver. Honestly, I don't mind that much. She didn't like that urban style and flat land without mountains or coast, only lake. Yeah, the Calgary was our second pick. But not only the mountains, also like sea too, like coast. And most likely, the biggest part is the housing cost of Calgary is so reasonable compared to Vancouver and Toronto. Yeah, yeah. Calgary was good. Not crazy urban style. The city itself was the best. I think so. Yeah. With Calgary Tower. And a little bit outside of town and the view there of the tower and the buildings. It's only if there were mm, good career opportunities then we would be able to settle there. Yeah, Calgary. Yeah. Oh, GG's. Yeah, Calgary is a good city. Just my wife and I are foreigners, not actually Canadian. So we have to visit our countries like yearly. Or so Calgary is a little bit like one more flight. We need transfer. So Vancouver and Toronto is better. Yeah, the city itself and the atmosphere, everything is good. Just the transportation is, yeah. Oh yeah, also job opportunities. They are kind of limited, like some energy sectors or some agriculture. Oh, cybersecurity. How is the market? I met actually some people from cybersecurity, and I don't know, with all these news with the crowd strike and also like what was it? London drugs? Is it London drugs? All the cyber security issues. Looks like the job market is not that good for now. Our company was affected, mine wasn't. Uh, yeah, that was a big issue, especially in Western culture. I'm from Asia, and the crowd strike was not that main uh, security company for Asian countries. So I heard Asian countries had less troubles than Europe or America. So there should be some diversity. Because the Windows itself was too big in this OS market. Uh, hmm, Conspiracy? Yeah, that's American thing, or even Canadian thing, just North American thing, I would say. I'm not familiar with conspiracy, but anyway, my wife is working at a university, and I was a project manager before I moved to Canada with like mobile device and software development company. So since I moved to Canada, I'm looking for a career opportunity, and my wife was lucky to have one soon. It's taking a little bit too long for me. Give me the kilo. Thank you. But you are working in cybersecurity area, then you should be familiar with other project managers there too. Project managers are just saying, "Oh, can you finish this until until 2 weeks, like or like this month, or like always like schedule, budget, talk and talk." They always ask people, including me. We have to. That's the job of the project management. Is this going well? Is there no problem? Is the schedule fine? Yeah, just please understand. I don't think they have their own will for the plan or the date. Everything is from the top. Even they say it's agile or like something, but still, they are just another worker under pressure from the top. You manage this until this. And also that one too. They don't want last minute change. Believe me. That's also one of the lecture from the textbook. Don't take any change without serious consensus in the board, like with many people in the project. But when it comes from the top, then who cares? Yeah, they can skip everything actually. That's why they called VP. Uh, mm, oh, it started. Oh, deathmatch. I could have switched to Thunderbolt. Maybe next match. I wasn't sure that I could evade everything. A little bit lucky. Oh, my wingmen are much better than I expected. They know when to turn around. Good, good. So this is the best. Drag missiles and dodge without flares and make the enemy waste their weapons. You find that the bots lock on instantly and have tons of rockets? Maybe, but most likely for what I thought was um, bots have no limit for missile locks. They can lock everything at almost at once with very short time. That's what I thought. Like even with some uh, like radar guided missiles, they just like spam with very short locking time, even without the improved targeting. And even with like manual guided missiles, basically we can't shoot it at once, like duplicate it, but somehow they do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they have very short delay or cooldown between missiles somehow, whatever they are, like infrared or manual guided. Yeah, almost at the same time. Sometimes rockets they do, but mostly that's much weaker than actual players. But missiles are really stronger than the real players, in my opinion. So in that case, like enemy fish bed or like some flankers, they are really strong with that missile advantage. Yeah, right. Yeah, when bots with fish bed or tiger or some, yeah, close fighters or some flankers with many missiles, then they are really strong at far quad. So, oops, I didn't want to meet somebody I know. Yeah, yeah, right. 8 missiles. Phantom has 8, and they just continuously, almost at the same time. Like there's really fire in the hole, fire everything. Like the name of the Su-25 skill. Um, let's drag let's drag enemy to our side. Number 5 is following me. Our tank just wasted missiles. That's not that good way to use. I'm slower. Yeah. Oh yeah, thank you. First, yeah, double kill was fine, but after that, not that good. So 3 fullback. This game has like broken balance for now. Starfrom should do something about this crazy attackers meta. Everybody's bringing like every party brings like 3 attackers, 4 attackers. This is crazy. Everybody's just playing attackers only. If they had a profile, it would have been game over. Right. At least they are gentle with fullback, not full of not full of frogfoot and jaguars. Ah, yeah, thank you, Flipsky. I noticed it too late. I tried. I kinda ignored A6 because it was a bot, but it was also like quite intimidating at the last. I should have finished 235 at this guy when I had a chance first. Oh yeah, thank you for stopping by, Flipsky, and hope to see you soon again. Have a nice weekend. I like this should be a long weekend. Yeah. Have a nice long weekend. Thank you. See ya. This time just bots. here, Thunderbolt. Number 5. Yes, this is time to use my missiles at least. Yeah, so it's always rockets first and switch when you chase enemy. Number 3 or lightning. You know, we had just a bot. Number 2 is following your wingman, blue number 2. And now you can decide which one to attack. And number 2, capture the enemy tails without missiles. If you read the radar carefully, you can see some bots just following to target, such as control point ring or your wingman. In that case, you can just try to catch the tail of the bot, like this. On the radar, I found flanker is coming, and I can see its direction is heading to A, Alpha, and I don't attack the enemy direct at the first engage. I just turn around and try to catch the tail as close as I can, then kill it with cannons. You can do this if you can read the radar properly, and actually you can't practice your moving because all the jets have different turn rate, speed, and ideal turning speed too, and your jet can be different and the enemy jet can be different. So the best way is to try to practice this way based on the radar. So if you want to practice your moving, first read your radar, and second, with the bot you can practice by capturing the enemy bot's tails without missiles. This time is how to shoot cannons better. First part. Number 1. Know your cannon types and specs. Also parts. Checking the radar. Number 4 maybe. Not yet, still. Number 3. Number 4. I would rather abandon it. It's better to drag other jets. Really? None of the rockets hit. This is the wrong place. I shouldn't have brought everybody here. Not a good play. Wow, really? Bots are so strong? There are a lot of information, but focus on these two first. The first thing is reticle range, usually around 1 kilometer, 0.6 or 7 miles. Check your target distance and shoot a little bit earlier, like 0.1 kilometer or miles before. Especially head-to-head or face-to-face situation, you don't have enough time for overheat. I would start shooting like 0.3 kilometer or miles earlier. Even not head-to-head situation, you can deliver damages to the enemy out of theoretical range. And actually, it helps quick aiming in advance when you reach to the range. So unless you expect enough time for overheat, shoot a little bit earlier, but not too early because you get overheat. The second thing is precision or assault type. If you click the information eye icon, you can read about those two types, precision and assault. If you just started this game, most of your jets have precision type. Also, you can see long explanation, but the key point here is just spin-up time. Spin-up time is usually 1.2 or 3 seconds. So when you use assault type, you should start your cannon about a second earlier than precision type, but you can't remember all the jet specs. Another tip here is you can see the different reticles on your in-game screen. You can see plus shape or circle shape based on your cannon type. If these stories are too much for you, at least remember that you should start shooting your circle-shaped cannon 1 second earlier than your plus-shaped cannon. Number 2. Align centers of your reticle and the target. If you use cannon assist and shoot cannon, you would have screens like also just bots. I'm not sure you have noticed, but it was out of my reticle range, but my cannons still worked the enemy. Oh wow, wow, that's a mistake. That's also another reason to say shoot a little bit in advance. Denied. this. But in this situation, you are losing some damage to the target. The ideal status would be like this. Centers of your reticle and the target are aligned. To make this, you should compensate like microcontrol. But this is difficult, and most of the times you would move too much and pass the center. Then you should compensate the other way again. Still, it's better to move a little bit than just staying at the border of the target. Even the movement is round trip between left and right or up and down. But still, your reticle should stay in the target. So you need some practice for this. Number 3, I will talk about this number 3 later because it'll be a little bit long. This time is how to evade missiles. Number 1, check direction and timing. You should be aware of your situation by the radar. Number 2, use flare 2 seconds before the impact. Number 3, change your direction. Ideal time for number 2 can be 1.5 seconds because the flare gives you 1.5 seconds that the missiles can't follow you. But a little bit earlier is the better than the later, because if you maneuver enough for 1.5 seconds, the missile can't follow you for remain 0.5 seconds. But if you use flare too late, you can't change your direction and location enough to evade. And if you use flare too early, then the missile can still follow you with enough time after the flare. Let's see. Also, but nothing special. Why did I send good luck to bots? Mm, I'm gonna switch to my second account after this. Should I come back later? Um, let's check my second account first. Your video first. This is an easy case. When the missile comes from your ahead or behind, you can wait for the right timing and use flare, then change direction, as the principles I told. Here, check direction and timing from the radar in the main screen. And for number 2, I use flare 2 seconds before the impact. Actual player. From focus 7 to Rogers 2 to icons. We are too deep. The enemy side. Come around would be better. Okay, should be fine. Not. Didn't finish. Anyway, this match will be my last for this morning. Let's see. Is there anybody to wait? Even with just one viewer, there's no streamer for Metalstorm. Okay, then that's it for today. Everybody, thank you for the visit and watching. I'll be back later today again with Metalstorm, or maybe before that with other Three Kingdom games. But anyway, sooner or later I'll be back. Thank you for watching. See ya.